Good morning, world. Good morning, Facebook. How is everyone? Happy Thursday, Friday Eve, hopefully for you guys. It is for me, and I have a half day tomorrow because I'm flying to Ohio tomorrow night. And we'll be in Ohio until Monday, and I'll be back in Florida Monday night, midnight time period. So let me get this paused, my 10-minute timer set, and get moving. Welcome to Thursday's morning mental prep, or I should say, I'm trying to get that right. Welcome to my morning mental prep this Thursday, June 8th. I'm not, I don't want to say I'm not good at anything because it's not that. And what comes after I am is exactly what is. So, I don't, I'm not going to say that. It's just this is new to me, right? I mean, doing this, but doing it in a structured fashion. Otherwise, I'm just hanging out. I'm just talking. I'm just being myself. So, sometimes that's a mess. So, as I was saying, I'm excited though too because of course I'm going to Ohio. I'm not excited because I'm going to Ohio. I'm excited because I'm going to see my kids and my grandkids and other friends and what have you that are going to come around. So that's what I'm excited about. I'm not looking forward to being in Ohio, and apparently the smoke from the Canadian fires. Where's the blue jay? I just flew up in my tree right there. Are impacting our friends and family in Ohio as well. And that's a little concerning for obvious reasons, but also because when I went to Ohio in December last year, like instantly I was sick. No joke. The minute we landed and got off the plane, within an hour, 2 hours maybe, I started having a scratch in my throat, and sure enough, I was down for the count. I was in bed, sleeping and resting a large portion of the time, and it's because the air quality up there sucks. So, I'm concerned. But it's going to be fine. I don't really care. Either way, I'm going to be lounging around, hanging out and things like that with my kids and my grandkids and stuff like that. So enough about that. Let me get a drink of my lifestyle mix. Oh, I never even set my timer. We're 2 minutes in, so I need to make it 8 minutes now. Save and go. That's important. And then we'll get started. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I went with an Elite today. Thrive Elite mix. Strawberry. Yummy. All right. Today is, we're going to manifest. It gives the definition. I'm going to show you. Right? Manifest. It's an adjective. Number 1, readily perceived by the senses, and especially by the sense of sight. Number 2, easily understood or recognized by the mind. What you think becomes your words, and what you speak becomes your truth. Use your thoughts and words to manifest wisely. Oh my. I like this. I love this. What you think becomes your words, and what you speak becomes your truth. Use your thoughts and words to manifest wisely. I will be making this one a text post today. For sure. Awesome. I love it. I see this is, if you think of it like that way, when you break it down, when you start thinking things, then you start saying things, so they become your words, right? And then what you say starts becoming some form of action, whether it's from yourself or you see it around you. because the law of attraction is always working. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Today's entry on the law of attraction. I'm going to read this again. Even though I read this on May 18th this year, I'm going to read this again because you'll see. The law of attraction today tells us to be aware of your thoughts. It is important to understand that your thoughts can attract things you do not want. Whatever you fear most and think about often or obsessively can also manifest. For example, you may love hiking, but your greatest fear is that someday you'll encounter a rattlesnake. Repetitive thoughts that are charged with fear, remember your emotions magnetize your thought, magnetize that thing to you. It's a magnet, essentially. Repetitive thoughts that are charged with fear can set up the experience unless you let go of it. It makes perfect sense once you start understanding, which you'll only start understanding once you start letting go and then experiencing what happens when you let go. But once you reach that level, it just makes perfect sense. It's just like an instantaneous release once you realize, oh yeah, I gotta let that go. It's so... And again, it makes sense. That whole butterfly with the stone, you know. If you want to reach whatever you want, let go of what's holding you back, right? Oh my goodness. It is better to banish such dark thoughts. Don't give up hiking in the desert. Instead, be measured, thoughtful, studied, and prudent about undertaking such a hike. Proceed with caution, right? Know what precautions to take in order to have a safe hike. Replace your fearful thoughts with a surefire belief in a higher power working through you and with you at all times, ensuring your safety. Oh my goodness. I think, part of me thinks this needs to go as a text post again as well. Yeah, because it's just so... I listen to people at work and things that they say, and this is exactly it, you know, being afraid of things or being sad for things overly, you know, where you're actually expressing that with your words and your energy, you're putting that out there. You know, especially when it comes to some things that you don't have control over anyway. You know, if something is going to happen, it's going to happen. You know, if I'm going to go snorkeling and swimming in the ocean and, you know, some shark or fish decides that it's going to bite me, well, it's going to happen. What am I supposed to do about that other than not get in the water? And that, you know, then that deprives me from joy for something that is not very likely to happen or that you have no real control over other than abstaining from that experience, and then you're taking away from your life, you know. So yeah, be aware of your thoughts, and even more so, be aware of what thoughts you allow to come out of your mouth in the form of words. I'm very careful about the words that I choose, the way that I say things. I try to do it 100% of the time. I try to really think about what is the proper expression of what I'm thinking or feeling. Sometimes that's hard. There aren't really words, you know. I find that a lot right now. There aren't really words to express how I'm feeling or thinking. I'm feeling and thinking everything, everywhere, all the time. I'm part of everything. Was just listening to something, about a tree, about trees. Oh, The Healing Mind. I just finished a book called The Healing Mind this morning. I started another one already as well, but and it talked about tree. I'm going to go back and listen to it, this particular one, a couple of times because I want to share on it better. But I like how they described, I love trees. The tree of life is the ultimate tree to me, but I love trees. I always have. I love the forest. I love nature. I love earth, really, is what it comes down to. But I have definitely been connected to trees, and one of the things that I like about them is how they're rooted, all the while reaching for the boundless, limitless vastness opportunities that is space and the sun and the light. And this thing, this chapter, tree, in this book, The Healing Mind, described that even better. And how the trunk is a bridge from the earth to the space, the stars. It described it so much better, but I loved it. I didn't, as much as I saw that the trunk was a bridge when I'm looking at trees and thinking about trees and what have you, I never thought of the word bridge to describe that connection from the earth to the stars with a tree, right? That it reminds me of. So that's interesting. So I can't wait to share that. But I'm very, very aware of the words that I choose and things like that. And it's always interesting to see how how my vocabulary expands, even with words that I already know, right? It expands because bridge, the trunk is a bridge, that's an expansion of that word that for whatever reason I didn't connect to that, right? So someone just gave me a like, thank you, but it doesn't tell me that anyone's on, so I don't know who you are, but thank you. So, expansion, always expanding. Very careful about the words that I choose and how I say it and when I say it and things like that. And if I'm not sure, I express that as well. This is what I'm choosing because I can't think of another word or another way to explain it or what have you. But so you have to be aware. And it's not easy, but it's not as hard as, again, don't talk to me about hard. Everything's fucking hard. But what I mean is, it's not as difficult as you think once you get going and once you get to recognizing how you feel when you're more aware of it and you break that thinking feeling loop that I talked about that I learned through Dr. Joe Dispenza. So I'm going to go. I set another 3-minute timer because I did not want to go super long. I'm a minute 20 left and I'm just going to go. I'm going to go do the rest of my morning mental prep, which is, as I always say, my affirmations, my gratitude list, and a writing dump. And so I'm going to go get that done. And it's getting closer to going to Ohio. I was super excited. So hopefully y'all will hang out with me as I share that over the next 4 days, Friday through Tuesday. Monday, I'll be back Tuesday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are the days that I'll be hanging out with everybody. So woohoo! I'm excited. I will catch you all tomorrow. Let me back up. Again, I'm getting excited about Ohio. I'm going to go do my rest of my morning mental prep, like I said, which includes a gratitude list. As always, I encourage you to get some sort of morning routine going. But again, thank you for the like. It doesn't tell me who you are, or that anyone's on, so I don't know who you are, but thank you. Some sort of morning routine. Something in the morning to prepare your mind for the day. Whatever that looks like for you. At the very least, start with gratitude. You could do gratitude. Take 5 minutes, find 5 things that you're grateful for that happened in the last 24 hours. What are you grateful for? Let me know. And let me know. Look, 3 minutes is up. I'm grateful for timers. I'm grateful for timers and being aware of my time and what I'm doing and not doing so I can stay focused. Timers have helped me to stay focused, so I'm so grateful for those. I will catch you all tomorrow. Like I said, I have to run. It is done. I will catch you all tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, and as always, peace and love.